All right, so your goal is to try and draw the correct LOL diagram, and you're going to use the dart as your system. So this is basically someone throwing a dart. So it starts off at rest, it is thrown into the air, and it lands strangely in the bullseye. I did pretty well with my throw there, I guess. And the bullseye is exactly half of the total height it ever reached. Okay? Now my drawing's not the best, but assuming it starts at a height of 0. All right, I realize now it's not quite that, but assume it starts from a height of 0. So draw your LOL and do your best. Forget the rest. And when you think you're done, then you can continue the video and check to say you did. So I'm going to tell you to pause it in 3, 2, 1. Pause the video now and try your best. All right, I'm assuming by now you're done, because if you're not, then you're just having hopes and dreams moments here. So let's see what we got for an answer. Let's see if I did this right. Boop. No, boop. Just okay, we'll just move it over here. There we go. All right, so this is what it should look like. One thing I am going to say is that I'm assuming that this is my 0 line, because the very first thing you have to do is identify your 0 line. And so I'm going to totally fake this, but there we go. So there's my EG equals 0 line. So once you've defined your 0 line, we've defined our system as the dart. Then we're going to go through step by step. So in the very beginning, it's not moving, so it has no kinetic energy. And since at ground level, what we're calling ground level at least, it has no gravitational potential energy. So it has nothing. But then we go to the second phase, and it's definitely above the ground. So it has gravitational potential energy. It's definitely moving. So it has kinetic potential energy. Now the numbers you chose here, totally arbitrary. I chose 8 and 4 because why not? Okay, you could have chosen 6 and 8. Totally random. All right, it could be anything. 1 and 50. Whatever makes you happy on the inside. But the key thing here is you have to ask yourself, well, if I had this much energy, where did it come from? Because I had nothing. So that means that something must have put work into the system. This is you throwing the dart. So the total energy put into the system, aka the work done on the system, is equal to the sum of these two energies. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Again, if you had 50 in 1, then you'd have 51 here. All right, so again, it's kind of arbitrary. I, again, like to choose the number 12 because it's divisible by 2, 3, 4, and 6. Why not? But the most common things that you guess, like, oh, about half the height, a third the height, stuff like that. Then it hits the bullseye, so it's not moving. And it's at 1/2 the height, so it is still above the ground. So it does have EG. So since it has 1/2 the height, it should have 1/2 of my starting EG. So that's why I went from 8 to 4. If I had 6 here, I'd put 3 here. Half the height, half the EG. The question's then what happened to the rest of the energy? Well, that energy left the system in the form of sound, the bending of the dartboard, maybe the bending of the dart itself. So it went to various places. So basically it left the system, and so I had 4 left in this situation, so I have to have a total of 12 because I started off with 12 here. So I have to have 12 in the end. Law of conservation of energy is real. 4 plus 8 is once again 12, so I'm good to go. So this is what your LOL should look like. Hopefully you got it close enough within reason. And if you have any questions, please let me know. But besides that, nice job and keep on with your science.